You guys have seen me recreate pop star careers. You have seen me recreate TV show characters as well as just TV shows in general, but this is the first time on my channel where I recreate astronaut careers. And today we're starting off with our boy Chris Hadfield. I know a lot of you probably would want me to do Neil Armstrong because he was in fact the first man to step foot on the moon, but I used his name in my first astronaut video and I gotta give my boy Chris Hadfield some love, okay? There's really not much we're gonna do because there's not that much information about like what he's done in high school and stuff, but I mean, I did my best to create some criteria. So first of all, we have to be born in Canada. We have to get good grades because he did really well in school. He does have a hobby of like music and playing guitar, so we're gonna take guitar lessons and buy a guitar. After high school for a couple of years, maybe like 7, so that we're 25 when we're out, we're gonna join the Air Force and be a pilot. Then after that, we're gonna major in engineering, get our pilot's license, become an astronaut, and try to just be an amazing person in general. We all know him for his iconic videos in space where he just like holds his spoon and it just floats, but like here that doesn't happen. So trippy. Like I can't even fathom. When you really think about it, it's almost impossible for our human psyche to even like consider that being a thing. I can only imagine how weird it is for astronauts' mind when they get to space and everything they know about physics on Earth is like not applicable in space because they're floating, baby. But just a reminder for anyone watching, if you guys want to join the channel memberships, feel free. I don't think you guys realize how excited I am. This man was literally my entire childhood. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, so we're gonna make sure we're born in Canada. He's from Milton, Ontario, but that's not an option, so I'm just gonna keep it to like Toronto. Special talent. I'll do music because apparently he is a really talented musician and he enjoys writing as well. But we're gonna change our appearance. We're gonna give him an iconic mustache, and he does have gray hair if I remember correctly. We'll give him like blonde hair to kind of like emulate gray hair, I guess. Chris Hadfield is teething. Let's go and try and start guitar lessons. Hopefully our parents let us, and they did. My mom let me. And the goal is to get a guitar. No way. My parents are getting it for me. I thought I'd have to save money to like save up and buy it myself, but they bought me an electric guitar. I don't know if Chris Hadfield plays electric guitar. I do know he plays acoustic, but I'll take it. So far my grades are really good. So let's see any activities we can join. There should be like a space club or something. And we're in secondary school. Okay, hopefully they have more activities. Astronomy club. I've done that to the criteria. I forgot that was a thing. Let's go. Okay. Join astronomy club. Sometimes when I'm doing these challenges, I'll like forget things that are in the game. And then as I'm going, I'm like, oh yeah, let's add that to the criteria. Join the astronomy club. Driver's test will take it. Chris Hadfield is becoming the secretary of the astronomy club. How fitting. Okay, this is our last year of school. Perfect. We're gonna take time off. Now it's time to join the Canadian Armed Forces. Join the Air Force. Okay, we're gonna enlist. Period. Our rank is Airman Basic. I've been promoted to Airman. That is perfect timing because now I got my first paycheck and we are going to go get our pilot's license. 40 hours of that, I'm pretty sure, to get the license, and then we'll already have that in time for becoming an astronaut. We have officially completed 40 hours. Now it's time to do our pilot's test. I failed. Listen, I have the mini games off, and the one time I fail is when I'm Chris Hadfield. That is the opposite of what should happen. We passed. For a second I thought it said we failed. So my idea is let's be in the Air Force till we're like 25, so we're in it for 7 years, and then we'll go to university for engineering and do all that good stuff. Airman first class. Go. Look at Mr. Chris Hadfield being promoted. Oh, let me see if I can dye my hair. I want to dye my hair to gray. Oh no, it doesn't dye the mustache. Anyways, just ignore that part ever happened. Your commanding officer has ordered you to deploy to a dangerous militant sector of Iran to clear a minefield. I don't have the mini games on. Hurrah. Okay. We successfully completed it. I don't have the mini games on. I feel like that's cheating. It's okay. It just makes me smart. You have earned a medal for the bravery you demonstrated while on deployment to a dangerous militant sector of Iran. We will wear it with pride. Good job, Chris Hadfield. I have been promoted to senior airman. Okay, this is our... we got promoted to staff sergeant, but this is our final year. We have to discharge. Please let me. Okay, for a second I was like, are we gonna have a dishonorable discharge? But we were good. We got an honorable one. And it's time now to go to university and get a degree in engineering. There you go. Apply to university. Hopefully get a scholarship. Now we want to jet. Okay, we've graduated. Let's take time off, and it's time to go to space camp. Not camp. What am I saying? Time to go to Space Academy and then join the Canadian Space Station. No, Canadian Space Agency. It's very interesting because when I was reading up about like Chris Hadfield, he wanted to go to NASA, but at the time NASA was only accepting like American astronauts, and the Canadian Space Agency like wasn't a thing, but he still like went through with his passion of becoming an astronaut one day. And then the Canadian Space Agency was made and he joined it, and now you see him on missions missions with astronauts from NASA where he'll be with like astronauts from multiple countries, and it's just very interesting how like the world has advanced since then. I highly recommend you guys like read up on like the different astronauts. Very interesting because they're just human. Like Attack on Titan, they're not like these like big titans that are like more genetically superior than the rest of humanity. Like no, they're just regular humans and they went to space. Like that is such a win for humanity. So let's join our Space Academy. Let's apply. We got in. You have been accepted to the Canadian Space Academy, as we should because we're Chris Hadfield. Let's do scholarship. We got a scholarship for engineering, so maybe we'll get it for this too. Period. We got it. Okay, I have to work really hard. I have to be honorable. I can't be a bad astronaut. Chris would never. Chris is so good at his job, and he literally makes YouTube videos in space. I feel like if I was an astronaut, I'd like shave my head because I couldn't deal with my hair being like all the way up here. So let's do my favorite part. Technical training. What is the name of the tool used by astronauts to collect samples of rock and soil from the surface of the moon? Listen, I'm gonna try and find a cheat sheet for this. I can't handle this. It is the rock hammer. I totally knew that. Okay, let's do a couple more. We're gonna try and get a perfect performance in our first year and stand out from literally my entire class. What keeps astronauts in place when sleeping in zero gravity? See, I know it's like, oh, it's Velcro. I know this actually. I was watching space videos yesterday and I watched this girl get in her little area and they were strapped to the wall. How long does it take to travel from Earth to the moon? 3 days. All you have to Google for the answers is Bitlife astronaut all technical training questions. Work smarter, not harder. Got it. Okay, so we officially have perfect performance in our Space Academy. I know there's still multiple more years to go, but we're good. We graduated. Okay, time to apply to the Canadian Space Agency. This was Chris's dream, you guys. Which instrument measures the mix and concentration of the air astronauts breathe inside a spaceship? Are you guys ready for this? Oxygen sensor. Huh. I got approved to be a cadet, but I kind of want to see if I can request a higher clearance level because I don't know, I got like perfect on my Space Academy. So let's see. They agreed. We're gonna be captain. Should I request one more time? I don't think they'll like retract the agreement. Okay, they refused. That's fine. Captain, I'll take it. So we don't have to start as a cadet. That means we only have to be promoted like a couple more times to do everything. So from what I can tell, the highest position is being a general. So I think that's gonna be our goal for this video. Search for cosmic anomalies. Let me have this little thing on my screen as well. I'll pop it up for you guys in case you don't know. But there are certain frequencies. Shout out to the person in my video that commented this. Certain frequencies for different planets. So let's scan Jupiter. Let's do 12 noon. Frequency range in the 40s, so 46. After studying the recording, you determine it captured the winds howling in Jupiter's south equatorial belt. I don't know what that means, so I don't know if that's actually a thing, but we'll publish the findings. Let's just go on a mission. It's time to report for duty. And we have to make sure we fix everything. In addition to the cameras we were sent to repair, we also have to repair the batteries and solar panels. So first will be cameras, then it'll be batteries and solar panels. Yeah, it already has that there for us. Perfect. Why is it only that much health? It should be perfect. Oh god, our heat shields sustain damage. Let's reboot the shield. My performance was basically perfect, as we should, because we're Chris Hadfield. Let's transmit some messages across space. We have to be very professional. Sponsor us for 10 cents a day. Are you out there? Let's do that. Let's do some more scanning. Let's do deep space. In deep space, you can just do 100. Okay, it captured an unusual frequency pattern. See, I never know when to publish it or not. I guess I always just try to publish it anyways. Okay, my peer said it warrants further studies, so it had a good peer review. That's good. And we can't go on another mission. I forgot you can't do that multiple times. So let's age. Let's see what happens. Our reputation did jump up to 88%, so hopefully we get promoted. While chatting after work with your colleague, Raphael Desjardins, you learn he is obsessed with the dark side of the moon and he believes his true love resides there. Oh my god, I remember this pop up. And that's why he became an astronaut, so he could go to the moon and rescue his lover. Wait, as a captain, I can design a probe? I thought that was the next one. I guess we can do that as captain. I totally forgot like which levels we could do which. Oh no, you can only do like lunar and Mars exploration as a major. You can do probe research as a captain. Okay, gotcha. I've learned that structural materials should always be the most in the budget, then it should be technical, and then it should be software engineering. So we're gonna put most of our budget into structural, then technical, then software. So let's launch our probe. See, it made it out of Earth's atmosphere. This you want to do structural first, then technical, then software, or else it'll explode. And I've learned that the hard way. Did I launch 2? Oh no, you can only do 1 at once. Okay, let's do another message across space. Please respond. Give us a sign. Let's do that. And let's go on our first mission, a research experiment. Do you guys want to hear what my experiment is? While studying the effects of zero gravity on various objects aboard the International Space Station, you receive a transmission from your space agency director. She instructs you to sing a karaoke song by Nipsey Hussle in zero gravity and then compare your performance with the same song sung back on Earth. Conduct the experiment. I sang at a lower pitch than on Earth. Interesting. Okay, so this is our give us a sign message. We're going to decrypt the message. And again, all you need to know is the one letter and then match the letters with the answers they give you. G is N. So that means the word with an apostrophe is blank blank N apostrophe. It's not we don't want to learn because there's another word that's SG, so N. So we have to see the other letters. So you see the one that starts with a J and then the second word starts with an H. So that means the second and third word start with two different letters. So it can't be we can't come in peace because those both start with C. So it's either we don't come in peace or we can't bang in peace. So again, I need to look at other letters. So if we look at peace, the letter A is a C. That means the second letter and the second word would be A. But it's not, it's a K. So I think it's we don't come in peace. Hopefully I got that right. Yes, I did it right. So you get the letter and then you have to match the other letters. Publish my findings. I know that one always goes bad, but I had to. Okay, this is Probius Maximus. So again, we have to have structural be the most, then technical, then software. Okay, it launched into space. Let's go. Hopefully this one discovers something. And let's go on our mission. It's very high risk, so I have to be careful. This mission, we did not die. I was worried about it, but we survived. And we have perfect bars again. We better be promoted. Are you joking? Promoted to major. We can go on lunar walks now. Look at our probe. How's our probe doing? Oh my god, 1,000,000 kilometers. Just as you land on the moon, you receive a transmission from your space agency director, Pamela Williams. She wants a crew member to retrieve a mineral sample from Mare Crisium. Volunteer. Okay, we didn't die. We didn't die. Pick it up. Pick it up. We got a cowbell. There's cows on the moon. Perfect performance again. Can we publish our findings now? So we discovered a lunar artifact, a cowbell. Let's write about it. I feel like this is gonna get public scrutiny. Like, oh, really? You found a cowbell? Yes. There we go. Okay, launch the probe. It exploded. No, please. Apologize, please don't fire me. Oh my gosh, okay. Our reputation went down. That never happens when I do it. The probe you launched, Probius Maximus, has discovered a new asteroid. Your space agency director tells you to name it. Oh my god, Chris. We're naming it Chris Hadfield. No, let's name it Hadfield, no Chris. Okay, perfect. Oh my god, we got another message to decrypt. What's poppin'? H is O. Oh, it's obey authority because the first word. Let's go. That's so good. We're definitely getting promoted next year to general. There's no way we're not. And then we'll have completed the challenge. Okay, go to our discoveries. Celestial bodies. Oh, we can't publish it. Okay, we can still publish our message. Publish the data. Galactic screams. Oh, our probe's no longer functioning. I have been promoted to general. We did it. Ah, I'm so happy. Ended up, we're gonna go on our final mission, a Martian exploration. Oh god, I have to fly for 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh!